Chris and Chelsea. Afternoons on Wild Country 99.
So we have another round of Dear Chris and Chelsea, which is going to be coming up next. There's a dad who's, I guess you could say, in panic mode right now.
Uh-oh, what'd he do?
His wife is out of town, and he's watching her two kids.
Oh, so his stepkids, okay.
His stepkids.
Bonus kids.
Something came on TV, and now the kids are repeating what they heard on TV. He's afraid that she's going to find out, and he's going to get reamed. And this is, I know that a lot of people have gone through something like this. Usually it's not off the TV. It's off something that the actual parent says.
Well, I remember you with that movie that we went to, you didn't realize that it was R-rated. Woo!
Well, I didn't think there was going to be full frontal in it.
Well, gosh, for men and women, it was a lot. It was an educational experience with the kids, that's for sure.
My daughters wanted to see that movie, and I trusted them to make the right decision, which was obviously the wrong decision.
And you didn't listen to me. Anyways, okay, so I think we'll have great empathy for this man.
Yeah, so maybe somebody has been in a situation like this. Dear Chris and Chelsea, the parenting edition is coming up next.
Real letters, real drama, and probably some questionable advice. It's now time for Dear Chris and Chelsea.
All right, here we go. We're going to help somebody out once again, as we do at least once a week with Dear Chris and Chelsea. Sometimes people slide into our DMs. Sometimes they'll send us a message via email. Sometimes they'll even want to talk to us.
Right. And we do our best to help. Chris and I have a lot of experience between the two of us. And then we have all of you to help them out, too. So.
All right, so this one has to do with parenting and
bonus children, which I feel like is a whole other layer
to
parenting.
Right. John needs a little bit of help. He's in a pickle right now. So we have John on the phone right now. John, welcome to Dear Chris and Chelsea. Tell us what's going on. How can we help?
Hi, yeah. So my wife is out of town, and I've been watching my two stepsons. And the other night, I was cooking dinner, and I didn't realize HBO was still on in the other room. They were watching a kids movie or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then something else came on with, like, a bunch of swearing and adult language, and, like, by the time I caught it and turned it off, they already started repeating this really bad word.
Oh, no.
And I tried to tell them not to say it, but that just made them laugh and want to say it even more.
Sure.
So now I'm worried they're going to say this stuff in front of my wife when she gets back, and she's super strict about what they hear and see.
Eesh,
Dang, dude.
That's a tough spot. How are you feeling about your wife finding out? I mean, are you really worried or?
Like, I'm honestly panicked. She really prides herself on keeping them shielded from that kind of stuff.
Right.
And, like, I don't want to be the one who, like, dropped the ball, I can already imagine her being, like, super disappointed at me for not paying closer attention. And the kids think it's hilarious, which makes it even harder because now I feel like I accidentally introduced them to this whole new world.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know how to, like, stop them from saying it without making it worse.
This is a tough situation.
Yeah, and I get it. That makes sense, and I've kind of been there, too. So have you thought about how you're going to talk to the kids about this before she gets home?
Like, I guess I could try to, like, explain to the boys that some words aren't respectful or aren't for kids and just hope it sticks.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I kind of did that already, but maybe I could be more forceful about it. Or maybe, like, distract them with other stuff so they forget. But I feel like the damage is already done, Either way, like, I'm just really nervous about this one blowing back on me.
Yeah, I hear you, John.
I'm so sorry.
Well, John, hang the line a second.
Yeah.
The first thing I can think, like, right off the top of my head is time is the more time he has before his wife gets back, the better. Because the kids probably will forget about it.
Yeah.
Unless it's stuck that much, they're going to just keep on repeating it and laughing.
Kids are easily distracted, though. The texts are already rolling in. Megan, oh no, rookie mistake. Kids remember every bad word, even if they forget to brush their teeth. That's true.
It is true. I think it would stick more if Dad were to let it slip.
Yeah, I feel like the more he kind of hammers it home, the more they're going to want to push it.
Like, here's my terrible dad moment. When my oldest daughter, Abby, was probably 5, 6, maybe 7 years old, I used to watch the show Family Guy all the time.
Oh.
And I didn't even think twice about her sitting next to me. I didn't think she was paying attention because she was on her iPad or whatnot.
Oh, God.
And then when I would laugh at something on the show, which is usually pretty crude, it's a crude show, right?
It is a very crude show, even though it's a cartoon.
She would laugh along with me.
Oh.
And then there's certain things that she repeated, but I figure it's just going over her head.
Because she wants to make dad laugh.
Right.
Like that's like with your parents or whatever. Like when you treat them to something, they make you laugh, then they want to do it more. It's all this is an attention game with kids. If they know they can get a certain reaction or response, they're going to want to push it more.
I think one of the worst things that John could probably do is probably to have a talk with them being like, this word is inappropriate, because then they're going to know the severity and they're probably going to want to say it more.
Right.
Maybe not. Maybe you do have a serious talk.
But that's where discipline comes in. But as Kyle said, like, dude, because you're the stepdad, sometimes there's those parenting boundaries. Like step parents, like bonus parents, we don't have the same authority as like the actual parents, which stinks because you want to be able to discipline the same way all the way across.
Right.
I know what my dad would have done. We got the bar of soap.
I got it wasn't liquid back in those days. It was the Irish Spring, and that was the worst.
It was bad.
I remember I was in the basement. I've said this on the air before.
Clean your mouth out.
I was down with my sister, and we were just taking turns yelling at the top of our lungs, just blurting out curse words.
And your mom is like super strict Catholic.
Oh, she had enough. I thought the ping pong battle was coming. No, it was the bar of soap. It's even worse.
What kind did you get?
Irish Spring.
Irish Spring. Oh yeah, that green and white.
The Irish. Oh, that was.
I can taste it now.
You know what? It worked, but I don't think in this day and age. I don't know. Do people really use soap anymore? Probably not.
Maybe we should.
Is it cruel?
There's a couple adults I want to put soap in their mouth, clean it up.
I've heard of people doing like hot sauce. That's probably more cruel.
Oof. But what can you get away with nowadays? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I guess just have the talk with them. She's going to be pretty ticked. Kyle says, dude, you're doomed. They're 100% going to drop that word the second mom walks in. Or maybe they'll forget. I don't know. Amanda says, just tell your wife you were teaching them what not to say. Boom. Parenting win. I mean, but would you use a curse word to say, hey, don't use this word?
I want to say that he has to just tell the truth.
Yeah.
And just be they accidentally came upon this channel.
And it happens when they're watching YouTube.
And he may sleep on the couch for a week, but you know what? It could be worse.
That's life, though. Tina, my son learned a bad word from YouTube once. He thought it meant cool. It was not cool when he said it at school. So she got hit up by the principal later.
And honestly, these kids hear a lot worse at school than they do on the TV.
Oh, truth,
right?
man. It's so sick. Oh, I like Adam's text here. You got to teach them a decoy word. See, distract kids. Kids are easily distracted.
Yeah.
He's like, we swapped out the bad one for fudge nuggets. Now my kid sounds like like Angry Bakers. Fudge nuggets.
So what are your thoughts? I know there's a lot of people that have been through something like this. Is it just distracting your kid? Is it having a serious heart-to-heart with the kid? Or what do you do? What should John do?
Maybe a little bit of both. I don't know.
320-656-9453. We got more of your reactions, more of your texts coming up next with Dear Chris and Chelsea. Back with Dear Chris and Chelsea. John's looking for our help.
He's in a pickle, man.
He is. His wife's out of town. He's been holding down the fort with his two stepsons.
Yep.
And dinner took a wild turn when the kid movie on HBO rolled right into something a little more, well, not so kid-friendly.
You would think with like the TV programming that they would know that. They try to space those out.
By the time he noticed, the boys already picked up a few colorful new words.
Yikes.
And now they won't stop saying them, saying they laugh every time they say
think
them.
it's funny.
Right. It's cool, right? He's freaking out that his wife, who is super strict with the kids, is going to come home to a couple of mini sailors and blame them for corrupting them.
I leave my sons with you for one weekend. I could just hear it
So
now.
I could hear it too. I kind of feel bad for him.
I do too.
Like if it was me, I just tell the truth and just ask for forgiveness.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to at that point, right?
We took bets years ago about who was going to teach my nephew his first naughty word.
Yeah.
And my sister still owes me $20 because I said, Erica, no doubt, because she has no filter. She has no filter. And so sure enough, he said his first naughty word, repeated it at the age of like 6 or whatever. But then we told him, we're like, Ty, don't say that. And now he's a great kid. But man, kids will pick up on the craziest things.
What if John just blames like school for it? being like, you won't believe what these two picked up at school.
I think the boys will come out and be honest, and they'll be like, well, we saw it in a movie or we saw it on TV.
Then he's totally screwed if they do that.
Know.
So maybe you shouldn't lie.
I know. Josh texts in, so got to help him out. Josh says that this is classic. He's like, my daughter once called the dog a little beep hole after hearing me yell at traffic, and I just pretended she said rascal. So Josh just plays the oblivious role.
Yeah.
And I feel like sometimes you have to do that. You just don't give them the reaction that they want, and they'll stop doing it.
Cole says, don't panic, man. Just distract him with pizza and promise not to tell mom. That's basically parenting 101.
You kind of make a pact. That's all right. I've had some secrets with both parents or whatever. It's all good. Sarah says, try ignoring it. Yep, kids only keep saying it because they know it bugs you.
Lindsay says, I've been there before. It actually happened with me and my kids. I just started saying, that's a grown-up word, and moved on. They stopped eventually.
Yeah.
They're not going to keep doing it forever, probably.
Right.
Unless you keep on watching the same movie and keeping it on HBO, watching that.
Oh, Nina says, you think HBO is bad? My kids learned everything from grandma during the Vikings games.
Right.
Yeah.
That's actually
That's
very
kind of
true.
like you. And I remember my dad kind of losing his cool, especially during like a Vikings-Packers game.
Watching Vikings games is 10 times worse than an R-rated movie sometimes.
And that, by the way, is not a good response as a kid when you get in trouble for using naughty words and you're like, well, I learned it from you. No, that doesn't fly with parents.
Brittany says, you're not in trouble for what happened. You're in trouble for what she'll find out. Start practicing your apology face now.
Own it.
Get the puppy dog face going. Just being like, she can't really get mad over an act. It's not like he was forcing the kids to watch an R-rated movie with a bunch of filth in it, right?
I would be more upset if he was actually using this language around kids. That's where I would be more upset. I love my sister-in-law who she says, sugar all the time. Like she always uses replacement words, and those are funnier than the actual naughty word.
I've got advice for John.
Okay.
This is going to work. Just put on, repeat, Baby Shark over and over. They'll forget about the curse words. Then you have a different. Although I'd probably rather have them hear say the curse words.
You're gonna pay for that. You're gonna actually be saying curse words if that keeps on playing.
They'll be singing Baby Shark when mom comes up. What did you do?
What did you do to my kids?
So I don't know if you saw this or not, but Kelly Clarkson went on record saying she had a really bad panic attack at a haunted house back in the day.
See, I'm not the only one.
She said, I couldn't see or breathe. It was that bad.
I believe it.
I had a severe panic attack. Mm-hmm. I was throwing women and children out of the way.
Get out her way.
It was one of the worst feelings ever.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to do that again. I hate haunted houses.
So they were either really, really good, like the one I was at,
right,
or it was just that horrendous.
Maybe I've never been to a good haunted house. Because I just don't get that freaked out.
I do.
It's probably because I know what's going to happen.
Now I'm kind of curious. I'd like to see you go through it, and I'm not going to go with you because I have this tendency that if anybody grabs me, they're going to get their you know what handed to them. So
I think a while back that they made it a rule where you can't actually touch people. That's illegal.
Yeah, well, that's what happened to me after I assaulted a clown. But in my defense, he popped out of the ceiling. I wasn't expecting that, and I just like cold cocked him, and he landed out. And then they're like, "Do not touch the actors," and I forgot that they were actors.
Kind of something on my bucket list. I always wanted to be like one of those actors in a haunted house, just to see how many people I can get to pee their pants.
I wonder if I would like it better as an actor to be behind the scenes. I have a couple friends who are actors.
But you know what it's like. Would you want to do that to other people, though? I don't feel you would.
It depends on the day.
I would totally do it.
If I'm in a spicy mood, oh yeah.
Like making chicks scream nonstop.
You know what
That's fun.
you know what my nickname would be?
What?
Karma. Yeah.
Karma the Clown?
Yeah, Karma the Clown. Ooh.
You hate clowns, but you would actually dress up to be a clown.
I'd probably see myself in that wavy mirror around the corner and knock my own self out.
So what's the funniest or wildest thing that's ever happened while you were walking through a haunted house?
Oh, this will be good.
With Halloween coming up later on this week, let's get your stories.
Okay.
Your calls and texts. We got it coming up next. Has anything weird, crazy, or wild happened to you when you were in a haunted house, or maybe it's somebody you're with that just freaked out? Maybe they wet their pants.
Man, there are a ton of texts coming in.
Maybe they had to use the emergency exit because they were so freaked out.
Ashley said that this happened after all the haunted houses. They don't do this anymore, but she said they like the unlocked cars. Sometimes actors would get in the back of those. But there was an incident similar to me, where it didn't pan out well for the actor. Just got a little roughed up a little bit. I think they got more scared.
I think the worst rooms inside a haunted house are the ones that have the like the smoke or is it the dry ice or whatever they call
Yes.
it? The fog machine.
Yes.
And the strobe lights going at the same time.
Oh,
because then you're kind of disoriented. And you don't really know what's going on or where somebody's going to be coming out.
Right. That's a warning. So if you have like medical conditions and you can't handle that kind of stuff, Jess just texted in. She's like, when we were younger, we went into the room. It's called the Room of Spot. And it was all of these glow in the dark spots, like through a black light. And her brother said, why are we in 101 Dalmatians? The actors started laughing so hard that they fell away from the walls, and it just ruined the whole thing and just ushered them through. That's kind of cute. That's cute.
Beth, what happened with you?
For my 13th birthday, the first haunted thing I ever went to, I think it was like the haunted maze. And I don't do well with scary things.
Same.
So my stepmom and I went and got our nails done. I got French tip. Well, if you know anything about having anything white, everything glows in the dark. Mm-hmm. So my nails are glowing in the dark, and then this guy with a chainsaw sees me. And I start freaking out because he comes after me. I take off from my stepmom and the group we're with and my friend. And he chases me around this whole maze. They found me in a corner crying.
Oh, no.
Honey,
not in the corner crying.
With your glow-in-the-dark nails.
The guy that was chasing you with the chainsaw, what was he doing when he saw you, like, crying in the corner?
He's laughing, just blaring, just revving this chainsaw. And I'm literally in the corner in, like, a fetal position crying. The guy had to walk away. I would not move. I was like, I've never done anything like it before.
That's messed
and
up.
He thought it was the funniest thing ever.
Oh, wow.
He was a clown with a chainsaw. I was like, oh, no.
He's like, my job here is done. I'm just going to leave.
It's great. I'm making her cry.
I was going to kill you with this chainsaw, but now.
I think they take the chain off the chainsaws, too.
They do. It doesn't look as realistic then.
Oh, man, that's nuts.
Not as cool.
That's nuts.
Rachel, what happened to you?
The last time that I went to a haunted house, they had to take me personally, out of the emergency exit because I got so scared I hyperventilated and I fainted.
Oh.
In the thing. My boyfriend and my friend and then part of the two, I don't know what you want to call them, like characters that were in that room, they had to rush me out the emergency exit.
Oh, no, the characters are actually rushing you
out.
Oh,
gosh. Ooh, I don't know if that would be any better.
What was it that actually made you faint, Rachel?
It was just creepy. There was clowns. I'm terrified of clowns.
Right.
So I don't know if it was before. I can't remember if it was before or after the clown room. And then there was also strobe lights, but that didn't really help.
Mm-mm.
But they had to take me out of the emergency. I'm blaming it on the clowns because I've never had an issue with like strobe effects. But I don't like clowns. I don't like things chasing me. I don't like chainsaws in haunted houses. It freaks me out.
I think it's just the sound of the chainsaws. Thanks for the call, Rachel. And like I said, it's strobe lights and the chainsaws and the clowns. Gosh. It's all that mixed into one.
It's too much. And you're going around all these dark corners and oof.
I don't know if this is weird or not. I didn't think it was weird at the time. I was part of a church growing up when I was a teenager, and we put out a haunted house inside the church.
In the church? Your church allowed that?
Maybe it wasn't in the church, but it was in the building where the church was, like an extension. And we set up like different rooms with strobe lights. Is that weird?
In a church?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what church it was.
Like they're like what in the world? Like you won't go to Sunday school.
Honestly,
you're being taught about love and being kind, and then at night you're like, oh.
I think the pastor was actually one of the characters.
Well, who was he? Satan?
We had kids come through.
Good grief!
And we were scaring them.
What in the world?
I didn't think it was weird back in the day.
Sounds like the worst church ever.
Now that I think about it, maybe I think
the opposite.
I think they charge people to get in too. I don't know. It was weird.
What in the world?
Maybe it wasn't even a church. I don't know.
What in the world? That's crazy, dude.
That is crazy. So I appreciate all the haunted house stories. There's a lot of
church stories.
There was a lot of text that came in too. So thanks for all the calls and texts. We appreciate it. And we'll keep that story off the record. We didn't.
Yeah, you want people to go to church, not run away from church. This just seems like he didn't think this all the way through.
My bad. So I really guess there is a day for everything. It's boxer shorts day. Is it boxer shorts or boxer briefs? Can it go either way?
I think, what the heck oh no, I know what boxer briefs are. The Calvin Klein ads. Duh, Chelsea.
Are boxer shorts different than briefs?
Yes, those are the ridiculous ones that you love to hop into as soon as you get home. The ones that have the donkey on the back.
Oh,
they're loose and they're comfortable.
yeah,
Sometimes a little too loose, you know?
Those are not the ones you wear on a regular day underneath like your jeans.
And those you should not be answering the door when the delivery guy comes with the pizza like Chris almost did one time. And I'm like,
It happens. I try to hide behind the door when that happens so they can't see. But sometimes it doesn't really work that way. Like my biggest fear when it comes to like wearing something comfortable around the house, like when I get home and
too comfortable.
when I slip into something a little more comfortable, I always worry, like when we let the dogs out.
Yeah.
What if they run off and chase something and I have to run after them in just my boxer shorts?
Oh, it's happened. I've had to go out there in my hot pink robe before
Right.
and slippers to go get Delilah when she went on a little tirade. Yeah.
That's why I wear your robe sometimes. Because I need to cover up and I don't want to get fully dressed.
Boxer shirt. What does that feel like to have underwear that actually is comfortable and like covers you? Because girls don't have that option.
Well, that's too bad.
We have like compare undergarments between males and females. You guys have more room, more space. Yours actually can second as shorts at least.
Are you trying to say we should switch for a day and see what happens?
I'm just saying, who do you think would get more attention running around in their skivvies?
Okay.
You or me?
So it's just the thought of that. It's just making me cringe. I want to stand up and pick it out right now. What is the funniest or unsexiest thing your man has done in his boxer briefs or boxer shorts? Maybe it is running after a pet. Maybe it is opening the door, not knowing and feeling a draft that you didn't know was actually there.
Oh, that poor pizza delivery guy. I feel so bad for him.
Hey, I gave him a big tip.
Yeah.
On top of the tip that he apparently...
You gave him a tip, all right. Ooh.
It's boxer shorts day. I can't wait to get home and get in my skivvies.
Yeah, that's your favorite thing to do.
My skivvies. What exactly are skivvies? I just like saying it.
Undies.
Undies.
Yeah.
So it could be guys or gals.
Yep, skivvies.
I'm going to slip into something more comfortable is what I say when I get home.
Gosh, you just throw those things on. And I got you a new pair that's the exact same as your old pair that has the donkey on the butt and it says lazy arse on it.
Yeah, the old ones wore out and there was too many holes in
The
them.
elastic was stretching. You had holes by the elastic. I'm like, that thing is hanging on by a thread.
Those were boxer shorts that you do not answer the door with.
And you did. And that's why I was like, I'm finding you the same pair but new.
Well, sometimes the button is like they need more buttons in the front.
I wouldn't know.
Sometimes they
don't know
only
these
have
things.
one and you need more, like 2 or 3 probably.
I don't know these things.
Anyway, I like I said before, I freak out. What if the dogs run off after like a person or they always do that or another dog's outside?
Why do you think I leave extra coats and like the robes right next to the door? In case something like that happens. There's even an emergency beach towel right by the door.
I didn't know that.
So in case you need to just wrap up real quick, it's the Baby Shark beach towel that I bought you.
Running out in a beach towel in wintertime? That doesn't sound like a good idea either.
They're not running in the
like,
wintertime. They're too cold. Daisy's going to want to come right back in.
I don't want to run outside without a shirt on, especially in the winter. It's 10 times worse, you know?
You're such a baby.
Anyway, what funny or unsexy thing is your man done in his boxers? Maybe you have a similar story to that. 320-656-9453. Amber, you're up first. What did your man do?
He took our dog out, and our dog ended up like running like halfway down the road, so we chased after him.
Right.
It was so bad because all of a sudden all you see is him spring out of bed. He goes to take my dog out, and my dog just sees a squirrel, so he starts darting down the road, and just all you see is my fiance chase right after him. And it was raining outside too, so that just makes it even worse.
Oh, of course.
No,
Yeah,
wet and rained on.
just flopping all over the place.
Brian texted. He said, my missus and I, we were out having a little like second honeymoon at the hotel. He's like, I went outside into the hallway real quick just to put the tray of food out there and the door locked behind me without my key on. And that is when a family came down the hallway out of the elevator and saw me in my little undies.
That's another fear, like getting too comfortable at like a hotel and getting locked out where you have to go down to the lobby.
We've had a friend who got locked out and had to run around outside.
In his black, like tidy blackies.
in his tidy whities, but they were solid black.
And it was literally like 30 degrees out.
He almost got frostbite. We just heard somebody just yelling outside, just yelling.
I'm like, we don't know who that is.
I'm like, I'm not answering the door for that creep.
That may or may not be a work colleague. We're not going to name names, obviously.
No.
Holly, what happened? What's your story?
Me and my husband just recently got a new lock on our door. It's an electronic one. Apparently, we didn't set it up right because one day he was just stepping outside the front door to grab a package on the front porch in his boxers when the door ended up swinging shut behind him, and he ended up getting locked out.
But since the lock wasn't working, he couldn't get back in.
Oh,
He ended up having to go to the backyard and climb the fence to get in through the back door. I enjoyed watching that camera footage back later.
That's something you'd totally show other people. Like the Ring doorbells on situations like this. This is priceless. That could go viral.
Oh, man.
As long as he wants it getting out.
Jake said in college, he had a roommate. And he's like, he didn't think anything of it. It's just two guys, roommates or whatever. So he had gotten up in the middle of the night to get some water from the fridge. And he heard the door open and he turned around. He said his roommate came back with brought a girl home for the first time ever. So he stood with the water pitcher in front of him and just his little boxers on.
Like, hey, honey, what's going on?
And he said that she was actually staring at him a little more than his roommate.
I bet you we have a lot of Door Dashers that listen to the show. I bet you they see a lot of crazy things when they drop something off or ring somebody's doorbell.
Because
pizza delivery drivers, too.
Typically, door dashing's a little more convenient, right? So people at home, a little bit more relaxed, maybe not getting dressed all the way.
If I was doing that, I'd be like, sir, that's not really the tip I was looking for.
Just
I'm looking for something totally different. In the form of cash would be nice, please.
Oh, Tara just texted and she's like, my daughter was mooned accidentally by my husband, who also has favorite boxer shorts that are way too stretched out. She came into the kitchen in the middle of the night. He was already rummaging around and he was bent over and ta-da!
It's a full moon!
It's a full moon. That poor little girl.
Hey, the moon is nothing compared to the, it could be a lot worse.
Oh, gosh.
I think looking at somebody's behind in the year 2025 or whatever we're in now, that's totally acceptable, but...
Dad's in their skivvies, man. You see it once and it burns your eyes.
At least it's not whitey tighties, right? So I've never seen this before. I've heard of things like divorces when they get messy and there's pets involved.
Yeah.
Like one person gets the pets, the other one has visitation rights, which I think is just weird.
I had to write up basically like a child custody argument for why I should take both the dogs and not just one and leave the other. And my lawyer said that it was such an airtight argument on my behalf that they're like, there's no way he's going to get around it.
Judges have just got to be sick of looking at this petty stuff.
It's so dumb. It is petty. It is so petty and it's so stupid.
I just saw this man has agreed to pay cat support.
Cat support?
Just like child support, except you're paying to support
okay.
your ex's cats.
What self-respecting person would be like, okay, does he get visitation with a cat?
I don't think so.
So he's just paying his ex to basically maintain a cat.
It was part of the divorce settlement. The man's going to pay his ex-wife just about $1,000 a year for the next 10 years.
What is that? What is that for, like a seafood exploration so that the cat gets like halibut for dinner? Like what cat costs $1,000 a year?
It's two different cats, and he's not going to see them 10 years. What if they don't live 10 years?
I know.
If I was that dude, I'd be like, these cats aren't going to live 2 weeks.
You know what? He can solve this. Why doesn't he just give up his parental rights? And then you don't got to pay nothing.
I'd be over at her house. Let me see the cats one last time.
Leave the door open.
Oh, no, they got out.
They ran away.
Is that a coyote
Kit.
in the distance?
No. Is that a hawk?
Oh, no.
Oh, no, I don't want to. It's not the cat's fault.
I don't know. Yeah, I know. That's
It's not the cat's fault. It's not the animal's fault.
We're not endorsing that, by the way.
No.
But at least. No. But $1,000 to support cats for cat support, it's just ridiculous, isn't it?
I want to be that cat.
So Halloween is coming up on Friday. Candy is at an all-time high, specifically chocolate. I saw a lot of people aren't even going to be handing out candy this year. They're either going to just shut their lights off.
Are they going to do potatoes?
Or they're finding other stuff to give out.
I don't want to. Man, am I becoming a Grinch like you? I don't even know if I want to go out and buy candy.
I don't think we had anybody come by our new...
We have a single person.
Our new area. It's kind of newly developed, obviously, and I just don't... Do kids even trick or treat anymore? That's the question I want to ask.
I think they just trunk or treat now. They don't come down the street because they don't like going out when it's dark and they don't like going out when it's cold, even though they've never experienced the 91 Halloween blizzard. They didn't have to survive that.
Honestly, I think the times have changed. I just don't think it's as popular, as cool as it was when we were kids.
You know what? I don't want the doorbell ringing all night with the dogs barking.
Anyway, to afford the candy now, you don't need just cash. You need Monster Cash.
Oh, that expensive?
For your Halloween candy, I put together a parody song because the price of candy and chocolate is so high right now.
I think I know where this is going.
It's a parody of a song you may have heard of before. It's called Monster Cash. I want you to check this out.
My experiments all seem to be going out of whack, so I took a break for a tasty snack. when suddenly I heard Frankenstein say, "Holy crap, those M&Ms are up to $10 a bag."
He needs some cash.
He needs some monster cash
Some monster cash.
to fill the children's sacks.
He needs some cash.
Dracula was starting to laugh.
He needs some cash.
Yes, we'll need a lot of cash. Inflation has come to Transylvania too. All the ghosts are crying boo-hoo. The ghouls and goblins can't get us out of this mess. 20% more for 30% less.
They need some cash.
We need some monster cash
Some monster cash.
to fill the children's sacks.
They need some cash.
Dracula was starting to laugh.
They need some cash.
Yes, he needs some monster cash.
Monster cash.
Oh, that is funny.
So hopefully you can afford the candy this year. If not, there's always toothbrushes, pennies.
Potatoes?
People are giving out potatoes now for some odd reason.
Only take one.
That's true. That's true. Happy Halloween, everybody. So a lot of people are saying that Walgreens is fat shaming people right now, which they're not happy with.
That's pretty aggressive. Why?
Because Walgreens apparently is now locking up their Halloween candy. Not just their Halloween candy. Certain locations are actually locking up all their candy because people are stealing it.
Why are people stealing candy?
Because the price of chocolate and specific candy is at an all-time high right now. Just in time for Halloween. Cocoa prices are through the roof. So people are jacking candy, apparently.
Don't they understand? I've said this before. When you steal from a store, it causes the prices to go up higher. You're making a bigger problem.
But they're not,
and you shouldn't steal.
They're not paying for it anyway, so they don't care.
Oh, man, I would lock it up too.
So now, if you want some candy at Walgreens, you got to push the button. You got to ring for an employee and then stand there looking like an idiot, waiting for somebody to come over.
You know what's
to
funny?
Unlock the sweets.
You know what's funny? So for our wedding, we printed off all these pictures. My mom and I went and picked them up from Walgreens. And she says, I need to get some chocolate. But they didn't lock theirs up at the certain location we were at.
Okay.
And she's not.
Apparently it wasn't a ghetto location
She's
then.
not a large person. A woman just needs her chocolate.
So why are people saying that Walgreens is fat shaming them? Is because once you push that button to try to get help over in the candy section, this is what plays in the overhead.
Customer service needed in the candy department.
Customer service needed in the candy department. Somebody wants a bunch of calories.
Well, they do that at the photo place too.
But yeah, the photos aren't
and also
making you fat. I don't know.
Customer service needed in the adult diaper aisle or department. That
Right.
would be even more embarrassing.
What if they lock up the contraception? They're going to be a button there too? Customer service needed in the Durex area. Like what?
What?
Where does it stop?
What is that?
I think it's a little... They're not fat shaming people.
No.
I mean, come on. They're not going to do that.
Stop stealing things. Remember when they locked everything up? That was back in COVID. They locked everything up.
Like it was the lipstick, the mascara.
Socks.
Even the travel section.
Hair scrunchies.
They locked up the little bottles of mini mouthwash. For crying out loud.
No trust. Why don't you just lock up the store at that point?
Yeah.
Just lock up the store. They have to do an online order, and you can pick up at their little drive-through window.
Somebody has to knock on the door. Yeah,
Problem solved.
I'd like some candy, please. Can I get a Hershey's bar?
You know what really fat shame people is if you put a limit. Be like, no, you can only have one bag.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't bring back.
Or
limits.
if they start asking questions like, who is this bag for? Are you going to eat it all?
They make you do a diabetes test in the pharmacy before you leave. That's discrimination, okay?
And then when you say, yes, I'm going to eat it all, another thing plays in the overhead.
So don't take it
This
personal.
person is going to eat all the chocolates.
How many are you going to eat? How many are you going to give away?
So this woman busted her boyfriend for cheating on her through a flirty text that he sent her.
This blows my mind because if he sends something sweet, wouldn't she think like, oh, he's flirting with me? Like, why would this send her off? What did he send?
Here's her story. Here's what happened.
Okay.
My boyfriend bought a new phone and he lost all of his contacts. So he asked me to text him so that he could save my phone number, so I did. So we're driving to my house and I text him, hey sexy, what's up? He texts saying, hey, can't talk right now. And I thought, okay, like he's just kidding. As soon as we get home, he immediately runs to the bathroom and my phone lights up saying, so hey, what's up? He says, want to meet up tonight? And I was like, why later? Why not right now? And he responds, okay, we'll try to make it ASAP. Then he comes out of the bathroom moments later. Before I have time to say whatever, he immediately goes, hey, so I'm not feeling too good. I think I'm gonna head home. And this is where my jaw drops. He goes, oh, and by the way, can you actually text me so I can save your phone number? You haven't texted me yet. I turn to him and I'm like, you're kidding, right? You have to be kidding me. Like, You cannot be for real. Like, who were you texting in the bathroom then if it wasn't me? He came clean about everything. I didn't really have to try that hard. He just told me he's been with someone else for 2 years.
The old texting in the bathroom trick.
This is why you need to learn your girlfriend's number.
There's so many holes in that story. Like, the first thing I thought of was just that.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't you know I know cell phones, it's easy to just put them in and forget about them.
There were years.
I didn't know yours for the first 2 years.
Yeah. And I'm like, what the heck, dude? And it's on my coffee orders and all that other good stuff.
And second of all, what kind of burner flip phone is he using where contacts don't transfer over? Pretty much every phone does that now when you get a new one.
He sounds like a total loser.
What? I mean,
He sounds like a total loser.
how would you not even look at that number and be like, I think I've seen this number before. That's my current girlfriend's.
Who hides in the bathroom?
Who sexts somebody in the bathroom?
Hey,
That's
they
gross.
weren't going that far.
So she doesn't sound too sad, but man,
No.
what an idiot. I'm sorry. I know it sounds crude and cruel, but this dude's an idiot. Like, he has no idea how to hide. He can't even have a legit side piece
How
without.
to cheat correctly by Chris Valentine. He's gonna help everybody out there if you need to skeet.
Exactly.
Gosh.
I could. It could be my side hustle, Chelsea.
Keep it on the DL.
Here's how to do it.
Yeah, here's what you do.
I'd never be able to outsmart Chelsea, but you know
No,
what? Your
because
girlfriend, I can outsmart her.
I make the FBI look weak.
She would too.
When I care enough,
She would.
yeah, it's. I'm gonna sink your battleship, buddy.
How to outsmart your girlfriend when your girlfriend's too smart. How not to be a dumb arse when it comes to cheating. Cheating 101.
How to be single for life.
Oh my
Chris
gosh.
Valentine.
All right, that's enough. That's enough. So which holiday is the saddest when it comes to people and just being lonely, like the single people out there?
Is it Valentine's Day?
It is not Valentine's Day, believe it or not.
Is it Christmas?
It's not Christmas. It's not New Year's Eve.
Not Easter? If you say Labor Day, I'm walking out.
It's not Easter. It's not Labor Day.
4th of July?
It's not 4th of July.
St. Patrick's Day.
It's not President's Day. It's not
Thanksgiving?
It's not Thanksgiving. It's not St. Patrick's Day. They asked 1,000 singles, when are you most lonely?
New Year's Eve.
Halloween.
What?
I'm trying to think, like, why?
That is so dumb.
Is it because of the parties?
Dress up and go out by yourself. Who the heck cares? Nobody's even going to know who you are.
I've been to parties, like back when I lived in Denver when I was in my early 20s and
Yeah.
I was a single bachelor.
Yeah.
I went to these parties dressed up. I never liked it though because you can't really see the person because either they have something on, they have a bunch of makeup on,
Yeah.
they're dressed up weird, you can't see what they're working with.
Could be a blessing.
Like you don't know what they look like and who they really are.
What if it's just for the party? Like, who cares? Just roll with it, man.
I always made fun of the dude that was always the mammogram machine. I'm like, dude, that's been done.
Oh,
That's been done
shut
for
up.
30 years, you loser.
You're a little bit older than I am.
Stop doing. I would never think of doing something like that.
You're such a liar.
Unless it actually worked. And then-
You are such a liar, and you're a creep, man.
I'm just saying.
I would have hit you with my candy bucket
Probably.
over and over.
Yeah, this is just what we need. More Taylor Swift.
Love T Swift. Are you kidding? I can't get her new album out of my head, man.
She's released the trailer for an upcoming Disney Plus 6-part behind-the-scenes docuseries.
I saw this.
And her full concert film, The Eras Tour, the final show.
Yeah. It's going to feature all of the Tortured Poets Department.
What is that? Is that an album?
It's it's the album that she wrote while she was out on tour. She cranked out another album.
It's going to start streaming December 12th. My guess is Disney Plus probably paid tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars for this.
She needs to. That's probably going to be her flower budget for the upcoming wedding.
Oh
So
my
this
gosh.
is just kind of washing all those costs out.
By the way, her new album, The Life of a Showgirl,
So good.
sold 4 million copies in its first week,
Holy buckets! It's
which
so
is
good.
a record for the modern era.
Yeah.
And all 12 songs take up the 12 spots on the Hot 100.
Love it.
That was as of a couple of weeks ago.
I love it, man. I listened to it on repeat. I do not hate on Taylor Swift. I don't.
Honestly, I don't either. I've met her several times. This is back before she was big, and she's always been super nice and sweet, so I can't say anything bad about her.
There were some times in the middle where I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is too much. This is too much. But you know what? Go get it, girl.
It's just further proof that it's Taylor's world, and we're just kind of living in it.
Chris and Chelsea, afternoons on Wild Country 99.